Good morning, everyone. This is Monica, MCOM Marketing from Government City College. Today, my seminar topic is ANOVA from Research Methodology and Quantitative Techniques subject. In ANOVA, we have some key concepts. They are null hypothesis, alternative hypothesis, and F ratio. Null hypothesis. In ANOVA, the null hypothesis is that there is no differences among group means. It says that all group means are equal. When we are doing problems for this null hypothesis, it shows like that HO. Whereas alternative hypothesis is an opposing theory to the null hypothesis. For example, if null hypothesis predicts something to be true, the alternative hypothesis predicts it to be false. The alternative hypothesis often is the statement you test when attempting to disprove the null hypothesis. And in alternative hypothesis, at least one group mean is different. Finally, F ratio. The ratio of variance between groups to variance within groups. A large F ratio suggests significant difference between group means. After completion of concepts, we have types in ANOVA. They are one-way ANOVA, two-way ANOVA, and repeated measures ANOVA, and the final one is MANOVA. It is the extent of ANOVA. The first one is one-way ANOVA. It is a statistical method that compares the means of multiple groups to determine if they are significantly different. And the second one is two-way ANOVA. It is also a statistical method that examines how two categorical independent variable affects a continuous dependent variable. And the next one is repeated measures ANOVA. It is also a statistical technique that compares the means of a dependent variable across multiple measurements of the same subjects in different conditions. And the final one is MANOVA. It is also called as multivariate ANOVA. It is the extension of ANOVA. And in statistics, multivariate analysis of variance is a procedure for comparing multivariate sample means. It is used when there are two or more dependent variables. Concepts and types. We have some steps to perform ANOVA. First, we have to formulate the hypothesis, whereas it is a null or alternative hypothesis. Then next, calculation of ANOVA table. Compute sum of squares, degree of freedom, or mean squares, and F ratio. And the next one is determining significance. Compare the F value to the critical value from the F distribution table. Use the P value. Find the degree of freedom between and within the groups. The next one, refer the F distribution table and F table using degree of freedom between and degree of freedom within groups. Find the mean of all samples in each group. For that we have post hoc test. If it is rejected, perform post hoc test. Example 2 case HSD to identify which group is different. Every test has some assumptions, like that ANOVA also have some assumptions. They are independency, normality, homogeneity of variance, and some are there random samplings, quantitative response variable. And the first one is independency. Independency in that the observations in each group should be independent. In normality, the data in each group should be normally distributed. And the next one is homogeneity of variance. The variance of the data in each group should be equal. Random sampling. The observation in each group should be sampled randomly. The final one is quantitative response variable. The response of variable should be measured on the continuous scale, not on a count. Finally, we have to give conclusion for ANOVA. ANOVA is a fantastic tool for analyzing group differences, remembering the types and assumptions, and we will be set for success. And it will be the key practicing for our future. As soon as possible, we break down the variants like a pro. Finally, my PPT presentation is done. Thank you for this opportunity.